High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Husson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company.
Let's get you out to the game.
Hello everybody and welcome inside the Cross Center tonight in downtown Bangor. We have a doubleheader of Class B hoops in store for you between the Ellsworth Eagles and the John Bapst Crusaders. It's the girls contest up first, and the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show comes your way right around the corner after this timeout on Ticket TV.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams, and I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way. And I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food,
stay for the friends.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor. Of course, Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make them orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
Welcome back to the Cross Center here in Bangor, and we welcome you into the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show on Ticket TV. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, they're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. I'm Mark Paulette, joined by Chris Hoare in the Darlings broadcast booth, coming at you courtside here at the Cross Center. Darlings and Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit Darlings.com. Well, Chris, a late season matchup here tonight between the Eagles of Ellsworth and the John Bapst Crusaders. Let's take a look here at the Class B North standings to see where both these teams reside as we enter play tonight. John Bapst on the outside looking in at 7-8. Ellsworth right there at 9-6. But as you were mentioning to me before we came on air here tonight, spots 3 through 9 can really be a churn between now and the time we're actually stepping onto this court to play the Class B tournament.
Yeah, there's different segments within that group. 1 and 2 are pretty solidified. Those two could flip with the remaining 2 games or 3 games, but no one's really going to catch them. 3 through 9 can move, and those are in segments too. 3 through 6 can still jump each other. Maybe 7 can move up in there, and then you have 10 through 7 are in play for each other as well. You know, so there's different groups in that. It all depends on what the schedule has left for points with these teams. With some have 2, some have 3 games left. It all comes down to wins and residual points by teams that you beat.
That look at the standings brought to you by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Coverage tonight on Ticket TV, also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. We're presented by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer, and by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. We'll take another time out in our pregame show, and when we come back, we'll look at the rosters and talking through some of the players to keep an eye on tonight in this matchup between the Eagles and the Crusaders, coming at you in just a couple of minutes here in Bangor.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia.
You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Prey's Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Prey's Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Prey's Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. No. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Welcome back here to the Cross Center in Bangor. Winter's chill is here, that is for sure, but the savings are heating up at the Furniture Gallery. The winter sale blowout is happening now with deals to help you refresh your home for less. Visit the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Topsom, and Windham for comfort that you'll enjoy all year long. Players out there on the court getting ready for introductions tonight at the Cross Center. Before we meet the teams, let's take a look at them right here, beginning with the visitors making the trip up to Bangor from Ellsworth. Here's how the Eagles line things up for head coach Andy Pooler.
Yeah, pretty experienced roster for Coach Pooler. Been in a lot of big games over the last 3 or 4 years, led by Kaylee Bagley, Elizabeth Bowles, Allie Bivens, and then Sydney Mason coming back for an injury, as a couple of the other girls I just mentioned are too, getting a full season under their belt and looking to get back into that playoff tournament spot, which they are currently now. And you know, they can't look at past John Bapst, who's sitting on that outside spot, as we talked about, because Bapst is worth a lot of points. You know, with 7 wins, they're worth, I'd say, 9 points, or almost a complete 14 points, because Ellsworth beat them early in the year. And typically, when you beat a team both times, you get their complete preliminary index value.
Yeah, 49-29, the final score of that first meeting between these teams down in Ellsworth. Here's how the Crusaders go at it for head coach Matt Smith, led by a couple of players in particular. The junior Stella Getz, but also Julia Goodine has emerged as their leading scorer.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's really a surprise. She came on last year. Obviously, everyone played behind Claire Gattani.
Yep.
And Stella Getz was a great piece with Claire last year. But Goodine really showed a lot last year, and we've done a game here earlier in the season, and Goodine played great. And you can tell her confidence is up, and playing with Getz and her together, they're a really good tandem, and they really do a good job leading the rest of the Bapst team along with Anna Smith.
That look at the rosters brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007, locations in Herman and in Pittsfield. We'll take one more timeout. When we come back, it's the keys to the game and the tip between the Eagles and the Crusaders on Ticket TV.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
New or used? What's your preference? If you prefer to buy used, it's smart to buy a Toyota certified used vehicle from Down East. Here's why. All vehicles go through a rigorous 160-point inspection. They come with comprehensive and powertrain warranties, a Carfax history report, and 7 years of roadside assistance. Plus, qualified buyers get low new car financing rates. It's true, the best new cars do make the best used cars. For Toyota certified used vehicles, all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Back here at the Cross Center, and we are ready to get game one of our doubleheader tipped off between Ellsworth and John Bapst. The girls' contest up first, featuring the 9 and 6 Eagles, 7th place in Class B North, and the 7 and 8 John Bapst Crusaders in 10th place here in the Northern standings. Mark Paulette, Chris Hoare on the call with you. And Chris, as we get ready for the tip,
defend the scores, get the rebounds, and win the hustle plays, because those are going to make a difference in this game.
Bowles passes it into the interior. Nice dish across the lane, unable to convert. On the look was Allie Bivens, and then the ball's knocked out of play. It'll hang out down here at this end. Sydney Mason over to trigger the inbounds. We don't have our normal fancy scoreboard tonight, as you can see on there, but thanks to technical supervisor Callum Bryant, we have whipped up a look at the live shot here. Don't have to worry about anything being off tonight. We are down to the second as Ellsworth comes up empty again on their opening possession. Crusaders coming up through Getz. Cece Higgins with the ball. She's really come on strong as this year has progressed. Flirted with a triple-double in their last game. Did the sophomore guard, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Smith passes it inside. Now it's back to Higgins in the corner. She'll skip it across the court to Goodine. Goodine took a lot of contact through there and a couple extra steps because of it.
And John Bapst's last game out was against Old Town, number 1 Old Town, and just a 2-point loss. So it just kind of tells what kind of team they are. They just need to get over the hump in one of these big games, and this could be it.
Bowles with the give to Bivens. Bivens returns it to Mason. Mason trying to spin on her defender. Back with Bowles. Strong down the left side and scooping it for the first 2 of this one.
Nice job by Bowles catching the ball on the move to get a head start off Goodine.
Getz passes it out to Goodine, who has her pocket pick. This is Bowles leading the break. Doesn't have numbers, but a perfect pass over to Mason to complete the move.
Yeah, when you're the scoring threat she is, she took 2 defenders' attention, and that left Mason open on the backside of that layup, a transition for the layup.
2-on-2, really like 2-on-1 by the time they got down there. As that 3 goes off the top of the backboard, the loose ball is bobbled around and picked up by Bowles. Passing up ahead to Mason, who's got to chase after it. She slips and turns it back over to the Crusaders in front of that John Bapst bench. Just over 2 minutes into this one tonight on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Eastern Maine Community College. Every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. Smith trying to probe, back with Getz down the right side, trying to go through the contact, and as she went to scoop it up, Getz was fouled. Now it's just a matter of what exactly was she in the act of when getting fouled?
Oh, jump
no
ball.
No foul. So take that off. They say the Ellsworth defender got an arm in there, and the alternating arrow keeps it right here with the Crusaders. Long inbound out top to Goodine. Goodine trying to feed it to Higgins as it's stolen away. And then nobody wants to touch it as it's going out of play. It'll remain with the Crusaders.
Yeah, Ellsworth defense right now is pretty intense. John Bapst is not getting inside the three-point line very easily, and when they are, they're getting collapsed on.
Getz needs some help after picking up the dribble. She finds Goodine. Goodine, a couple of defenders around her, spits it out top. Dearborn kicks into the corner. And we got a whistle here. Now we got a foul going against the Eagles. Sydney Mason, the guilty party. With the Maine weather frigid, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Auto Group. This Ellsworth defense causing fits for the Crusaders so far, not finding any soft spots to attack. So Smith will shoot over the top, a little short on the attempt, and a rebound into the arms of Bagley. Picked off, though, by Getz. Can she get to the window? An up fake, and that did her in. Coming over with a two-handed swat, Allie Bivens.
Yeah, when she gave that pump fake, she kind of lost her balance and fell backwards. And any height she was hoping to get to go over Bivens, she lost it.
Bivens gives to Bowles, switches from right to left on the dribble. Now backing out and attacking again. Pocket pass over to Bivens. Bowles has it back. Bending all the way around the paint, going from side to side. Her layup wouldn't fall.
She's constant motion on the offense, especially when she has the basketball.
Bowles also a skilled soccer player. You wouldn't think soccer and basketball necessarily go together in how you play the games, but she plays the two sports similarly. She's a forward up at the top of the soccer pitch, always moving around and trying to find those angles on the pitch. Same thing here in basketball, though. When she doesn't have the ball in her hands, it's like Steph Curry out there, just nonstop. Yeah. Here's Bowles stepping into a three, right down through.
Well, what makes her so tough offensively is she plays so downhill, and when she goes downhill, it makes the defense have to slide over and help, and when they help, she's able to find open teammates.
Higgins an up fake, didn't like to look off the screen. Her pass nearly stolen, now it is. Bowles with her fingertips all over these last few possessions, trying to pass it off there to a teammate on the baseline, and it's knocked out of play. 7-0 Ellsworth. We got a timeout on the floor, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. 3:25 remaining in the opening quarter on Ticket TV. And our coverage is presented in part by Northeast Driving School, the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Chris gave you his keys to the game right at the tip. Those were presented by Praise Auto Sales. If you're looking for your next ride, Praise on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting for a sale, and over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. So a busy night tonight on Ticket TV. Not only the doubleheader here at the Cross Center, also a game over at Hamden Academy. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark at the Stable, where the Hamden boys taking on Mount Ararat and the Broncos need some wins here at the end of the season to ensure their spot in the Class A tournament.
Yeah, it's
tight everywhere this time of the year.
It is. Especially when you get to the teams that are on the outside looking in, and the points are close. It's always interesting because a lot of it comes down to what's left on their schedule to play, and how they're playing at that time.
And just the whole heel point system is
it's confusing
as it is. We were talking about it before we came on air here tonight because you and I were in Brewer last night where the Witches scored an overtime victory over Messalonski, their third in a row. We thought for sure even if they were to win that game, it wouldn't be enough to boost them from 9th to 8th in Class A as Bowles forces one up. And it won't fall. Goodine bats around the rebound and into the hands of Dearborn. Quickly up court with Goodine. One thing on her mind, scooping it up and in. Count it, and one. Julia Goodine. How about that move from the sophomore? Quickly up court
nice little
with Goodine.
Step in, then step out.
One thing on her mind, scooping it up and in. Count it to finish that point, though. So we were in Brewer last night. The Witches win. We don't think they're going to have enough to move up, but then because of the residuals due to an earlier season result, which was a Brewer win over Lewiston, Lewiston won last night. Brewer gets the residual points. Meanwhile, the team in front of them loses. It allows them to move up as Dearborn with an offensive board and kissing it off the glass for 2. So a 4-point possession right there for the Crusaders to make this a one-possession game. At the other end, free throws coming up for Bagley after the senior with a strong attack.
Yeah, it's going to be the case in a lot of classes, too. I mean, as you look through it, and that's not just, the outside-in looking teams. That's the teams that could be 1-2 or 5-6 or 4-3.
Yep.
And those make a difference when it comes to who you're going to play when it comes to the tournament.
Line drive free throw. The first one's down for the senior.
I think the hardest part with this year, especially, is the crossover games or between classes, because the point values are so different. Of when you beat a B team beats an A team, the value of that point is different than if a B team beats an A team. I mean, an A team beats a B team, so, or C, D, whatever. However you're winning, if you're beating up or beating down, the value of that preliminary index point is different percentage-wise.
More active hands from the Eagles defensively leads to a steal. That jumper from Mason offline. Crusaders throwing it the length of the court up to Goodine, who's able to finish through the contact.
Yeah, great look and a great finish there by Goodine.
6 quick ones for the Crusaders. A 3-point game once again as Mason spins it into Bivens. Around the screen, free throw line jumper rims out for Atherton.
A good rebound there by Dearborn as she cleared out Bivens and was able to snatch the rebound.
Smith with the basketball inside of 2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Dearborn left elbow, kick out, corner three is up, and it rolls its way off the rim. Good looking shot there by Peters, but it just wouldn't go down at the other end. Bagley right back at the line.
Yeah, unfortunate for John Bapst because they actually had the defensive numbers there for Bagley, went 1-on-3 and kind of bailed her out by committing a foul.
At the line, yeah. It was on the floor, so baseline out here for the Eagles. Nice entry from Mason, and getting chopped down was Atherton. Free throws will be coming out of this one as the sophomore picks herself off the court and heads to the line. Broadway, Dairy Queen, and Bangor is closed for the season, but they reopen in mid-February. And DQ in Old Town is open right now. You can head up there to try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find it all at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Empty trip at the line, but it leads to a kick-out three for Mason offline. And the Eagles unable to keep it in play. 3-point game with 84 seconds left here in the first as John Bapst brings it back in. Higgins into the front court. 2-on-2, and is dribbled off the Crusaders' leg and out of play. Our coverage tonight also presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get loot and get sold with Next Home Experience. Mason in no rush here as she crosses the timeline, just under 70 seconds left in the quarter. Bowles barking out calls. The paint opens up. She goes right down it and rolls the ball over the iron.
Yeah, it's a nice wing pick and roll between her and Atherton. And Elizabeth did the great job. She kept her dribble and made the defender have to attack her. And when they didn't, she just continued to the basket.
Higgins lost the basketball down to a court. Tie-up is the call. And the alternating arrow sends it the way of the Eagles. 47 seconds left in the quarter. Bowles with 7 points here in the first to lead all scorers, outscoring John Bapst by herself. Violet Ray needing a little help, gets it off to Bowles. Down inside of 30 seconds. Mason, a quick peek at the clock, and now goes to work. Flips it back, a nice give and go, and then cut off at the rim. Good size there, coming over for the help. Morgan Wilson, but still 19.7 seconds here for Ellsworth to work with.
Yeah, that was a good read by Mason because she had the roller. It was an even better job by Smith.
Down low, and there you go. Wilson coming up again with a denial. Still 14.5 seconds here for Ellsworth.
She certainly got the height, and with the height comes the length of the arms.
Causing problems down low for the Eagles. Mason having trouble getting this ball in. They finally do. A couple of Eagles collide. Players down on the court holding their face as a long jumper is knocked down by Clough. But we have an official stoppage here as Bowles collided with Violet Ray. Ray's on her feet now, saying she's good with 5 seconds left in the first. Inbound to Higgins. Across the timeline with 2. Can she get a shot up? I'm not sure she's aware of the situation. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. After 1, it's Ellsworth 14, John Bapst 6 here at the Cross Center in Bangor on Ticket TV.
Adventure. It's in our DNA, from cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Back here at the Cross Center, second quarter action underway as the Eagles come away with a steal. Picking off Goodhine's attempted shot is what it looked like, but stolen right back by the Crusaders. Quickly into the front court, trying to pass it inside, taken right back by Clow and the Eagles. At the quarter break, Violet Ray had to check out of the game. She had picked herself up off the court, now getting attended to by the trainers over there at the end of the Ellsworth bench. It was her and Bowles who ran into each other near the end of that first quarter.
Yeah, it looks like they're checking out her nose.
Bagley back at the line. She was 2 of 2 there in the first quarter, but misses the first.
Having suffered 7 broken noses myself,
ooh,
that's never a good feeling. Your eyes water, and it takes a little bit to.
Second one from Bagley is good, so she splits the pair to put Ellsworth on top by 9. 7 broken noses.
Yeah. Started out in Little League at 10, and it didn't end there.
Now, is that like separating a shoulder where it just becomes easier after the first, or were these 7 legitimate cracks to the face?
I'd say 4 of them were. My junior year in high school, I actually had to wear one of those fancy dancy masks.
You had the masks
out
there?
And the technology of those masks weren't like today's masks where they stick to your face. They had the big pads that stuck them out, and you couldn't see anything. So, yeah, they were miserable. But I guess the only good part was every time you played a game in the Bangor Daily News coverage, somehow your picture was in the paper.
There you go.
As ugly and, in bad positions you were. But, yeah, some were sport-related. Some, like I kicked swimming once.
Wilson, a little bit of an off-balance jumper, wouldn't fall. Rebound comes down to Atherton, and the Eagles often heading up court with it. 3 in the corner over everything. A fight for the rebound. Clow has it initially, then goes crashing to the court and gets called for a travel because she had the basketball in her hands as the backside went down.
It's good to see Violet Ray's back out there.
There you go. Back on the court after getting checked out. A brief break of about 90 seconds for the junior guard. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Smith out to Getz. Getz trying to attack down the left side, throws up a wild shot. Can't get it to fall. Ray right there for the rebound. Back in and mixing it up.
Getz did a good job not to travel there. She got her, didn't take that extra step. The problem is the ball got grabbed a little bit and kind of threw her balance off, so affected the shot when it went up.
Ray picks up the dribble and needs a little help. Gets it off to Mason. Mason right down the middle, then bends to the left and kisses it off the glass for 2. Timeout on the floor. It's a 60, so we'll grab it as well. Back here to the Cross Center in just a few moments on Ticket TV. Ellsworth on top by 11.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Back here at the Cross Center in Bangor, Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, they've been Maine's auto detailing leader. You can renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Coverage tonight also brought to you in part by Hillside Athletics. They're passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. 17-6 is the Ellsworth lead here. As we approach 2.5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Higgins hands to Goodine, over to Getz. Thought about it a couple times, now puts it up, shot offline, and a rebound to Bagley.
Yeah, offense is just coming hard for John Bapst right now. When they're getting looks, they're not knocking them down.
Mason going in strong. Somehow that ball wound up on the rim.
It's kind of underhanded scoop off the front of Higgins.
Goodine at the other end going in strong and banking in her third make from the floor.
Yeah, that's where Bapst is getting their offense, is in transition. So if they can get the defensive rebound here, get one and done here for Ellsworth, get the rebound and get in transition, they'd be fine. But
Bagley crashes to the court. She got bumped there, so it'll be a foul against the Eagles. Hey, would you look at that? The Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard is up and running. So credit to our Ticket TV crew, Marcus Caesar, doing some of the technical work there to get it up and running. Callum Bryan as well. Bowles to trigger the inbound. She bounces it in. Immediately putting up the jumper is Atherton. Bivens a little short, and it bounces out of play. Our coverage brought to you in part by Madden Generator Services. With winter storms blitzing in, don't let your power get sacked. Call Dakota at Madden Generator Services for expert installations and rock-solid maintenance. Keep the lights on and the heat rolling. 951-4668. Goodine pulls up from the free throw line, and she's up to 8 points. 8 of the 10 for the Crusaders, who are back within 7.
Yeah, and she's able to get that shot off because she's established herself going to the basket hard 3 or 4 times. So when she goes hard, then is able to stop. The defender overruns her, and she's able to pull up, get enough space to get the jump shot off.
Goodine with a steal from Ray, and at the other end, Bagley a look of shock after the whistle came in. She thought she got the clean block. Instead, it'll be Julia Goodine, the sophomore, going to the line, and chance to be our first scorer into double figures tonight. Goodine, I mentioned in the pregame, the leading scorer for the Crusaders at 12 points per game. Also 3.7 rebounds and 2.7 steals a night. One of 2 at the line for Goodine. 9 points to her credit, and it's a 2-possession ball game here at the Cross Center. 5 in a row from the Crusaders. Bowles attacking Goodine. She's got it back, and a 3 in the air. It's offline. That might have caught the foot of a Crusader. Let's see how they rule that. No, going the other way.
Yeah, there wasn't much debate from Ellsworth there as they were headed that way to begin with.
Chance here for John Bapst to continue the run as Higgins jogs it up court. Dearborn fakes the return to Higgins. Now outside, Turner with a long jumper, knocking it down. Amelia Turner, the sophomore, with a 3, and this is a 1-score game.
Yeah, nice little high post set with a ball screen followed.
An 8-0 run by the Crusaders has this down to 3. Bivens whips it over to Mason in the corner. Mason with Bowles. Bowles gets tripped from behind as Goodine looked like she kind of stumbled onto the backs of the legs of Bowles, and they both went to the court. Mason brings it in, now has it back in the corner. Out top, Bivens surveying the options, attacking. Passes off to Atherton, her jumper, no. Badgley flies in for the rebound. Is she tied up? She's trying to almost like crab walk her balance to make sure that she wouldn't get called for the travel. And instead, the alternating arrow keeps it right down here.
Yeah, it's hard to hold on to the basketball and hold the floor at the same time. Well, you don't sit on the floor and get called for a travel.
Not sure I've ever seen anything like that before. Nice move there by Bowles, spinning away from the defender, but the shot falls off the rim and into the waiting arms of Goodine. Gets at the other end, out top to Higgins. Dearborn at the right elbow. Gets with the up fake, trying to get into the paint, and has it taken right away.
I think Getz was expecting Dearborn to roll with her as she attacked the basket, but Dearborn stayed back at the high post, and Getz just turned and passed it to the Ellsworth defender.
And Andy Poole, they're calling for a timeout. Doesn't like what he sees out there. Bit of confusion for his squad. Just a 30-second timeout, but we do owe you a picture-in-picture, so we'll send you off to that right now. Keeping an eye on the action here at the Cross Center. Back with the commentary in just a few moments here on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to the Cross Center in Bangor. Crusaders with the basketball, and Dearborn called for the offensive foul. It was after she dished the ball away, but the senior center going through the defender there and getting the whistle.
Yeah, I kind of extended her arm out and was able to push off on Bivens there.
Eagles looking for their first points in a while. They were up 17-6, and this has been an extended Crusader 8-0 run over the second half of this second quarter. Bowles passing into the interior, now out. Bivens needs some help. Inspired defense here by the Crusaders. Bagley attacking, can't get it to fall. Bivens has it fall off the rim, but heads to the line. Saw that arm come over the top to send the junior forward to the line, looking for her first points tonight. And there it is, knocking down the first free throw. Ticket TV brought to you in part by Angela's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza made from fresh ingredients, try Angela's Pizzeria in Bangor and in Hamden. 2 of 2, the trip at the line for Bivens. Breaking that Crusader run. Lead back to 5 as Goodine has it in the corner. Has her pass taken away. Bowles with the active hands and then picking the basketball off the court, leading the break, pulling up over Higgins, but just couldn't get it to fall. Higgins with the rebound. Now it's Goodine at the other end. Higgins putting up a three offline. A fight for the rebound and a tie-up is the call, and the Crusaders will win another possession. 54.1 on the clock until the half. Dearborn inbounds it to Goodine, now has it back. Little hook shot, looked good, but left short.
Yeah, it was a little bit deep for that kind of push hook, but
Mason in the lane, kicks out into the corner.
Obviously a shot she feels comfortable with. It looks like she's taken it before.
Bivens in the far corner, decides to attack it with the dribble, goes at Dearborn, and Dearborn gets called for the foul. 2 free throws coming up here for the Eagles, 28.1 seconds remaining in the first half. Allie Bivens adding to her total from the free throw line here in the second. Quality Automotive and Brewers, where reliable service meets expert care. From routine maintenance to major repairs, their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. Four in a row by the Eagles after John Bapst got this down to a 3-point game and a takeaway. Badgley leads the break, bounces it to Bowles, and she gets fouled from behind. More free throws coming up here for the Eagles at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, they're living at the line here for all their points in the second quarter.
Yeah, 5 of the 7 so far in this quarter coming from the charity stripe. Bowles adds to that tally. Her first make from the line tonight. She's up to 8 points to lead all Eagles. Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000. Visit unos.com. Crusaders, less than 10 seconds to get it up court and get a shot away. And, wow. All right. There's a foul against Ray. 6.5 seconds left. That is only team foul number 3 against the Eagles, though, so nothing to worry about. They've got one more to give here, and that might be part of the strategy, right? Just make it hard on Bapst to get up court. Inbound to Getz with 5. Stella gets to midcourt, passes off to Wilson. She launches. Oh, nearly able to bank it in off the angle, but it falls off. And the Eagles close out the quarter and the half, scoring the final 6 points. They take a 9-point lead to the break. It's Ellsworth 23, John Bapst 14. Don't go anywhere. Our halftime show from the Cross Center coming up right after this.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to Bangor. You see the boys on the court getting ready for game number 2 of our doubleheader. We are at the half of game number 1, and it's the Ellsworth girls on top of John Bapst 23-14 here at the Cross Center. Mark Paulette and Chris Hoare on the call of these Class B games tonight with you on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater. For over 40 years, they feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Let's get this halftime show underway with the first half highlights, presented as always by Next Home Experience.
Top, a little short on the attempt, and a rebound into the arms of Bagley.
Picked
off, though,
right
by
there.
nonstop.
Blocking the ball out of the air.
Here's Bowles stepping into a three.
Bowles with a good-looking stroke
right
on the
down
three. She had
quickly
7
up court
points in the
with
first
good
quarter.
One thing
Share
on
of
her
the
mind, scooping it
Game
up.
lead
and
with
it's
9 at the
jumped
half
by.
with that player you just saw right there, Julia Goodine.
Down low, and there you go.
There, and
Couple of
and
Eagles
one
collide. Players down on the court holding their
Kevin Cloud from
face
deep.
as a long jumper is not.
First half highlights once again brought to you by Next Home Experience. Time now for the first half recap. And the John Bapst Crusaders, just 3 scorers in that first half. 9 points for Julia Goodine, 4 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 for Amelia Turner, and 2 for Haley Dearborn for their total of 14. For the Eagles, they're led by 9 points from Elizabeth Bowles, 4 apiece for Sydney Mason and for Allie Bivens, 3 points all from the free throw line for Kaylee Bagley for the Eagle total of 23. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Premium Choice Broadband, family owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person because to them, your family. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com. And when disaster strikes, leaks, water damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. Cleanup, rebuilds, insurance coordination, serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond at 207-292-5969. We're also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings at 105 Main Street in downtown Bangor. We got to take another timeout, but when we come back, we get you set for the second half between the Eagles and the Crusaders. Game 1 of this Class B doubleheader tonight on Ticket TV from the Cross Center. Third quarter action up next, right after this timeout.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
Back here at the Cross Center, about 2 minutes, 45 seconds until we get the second half going between the Eagles and the Crusaders here in this girls matchup. You see the John Bapst boys right there warming up for their contest coming up after it. Eagle girls back out on the court at the other end of things here on Ticket TV, where coverage is brought to you in part by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Let's take a look at the school profiles, beginning with the visitors making the trip up from Ellsworth High School. And Chris, you want to tell us all about Ellsworth?
Can't do it to me again. All right. The Ellsworth Eagles, the enrollment's 553 students. Athletic Director Josh Frost, Principal Daniel Clifford, school mascot the Eagles. Did you know around 1900, Ellsworth Falls became known as the barrel stave capital of Maine. Local mills produce huge quantities of barrel staves, wooden strips used to make barrels, for trades downriver.
Learn something new every night here on Ticket TV. And here is the write-up on John Bapst. You want me to handle this?
Yes,
or
that would be good for you.
Enrollment of 516, Dan O'Connell across the way. Athletic director, football coach as well for the Crusaders, Jason O'Reilly, the principal. And did you know that John Graham came to Bangor in 1902 to unite the trolley lines, later transforming the company into Bangor Hydroelectric by 1925? The more you know, courtesy of Northeast Driving School. Coverage tonight also brought to you by Union Street Towing, serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years. With towing, flatbed recovery, lockouts, and jump starts, fully licensed and insured, call 942-4200. Let's take a look at the live events this week on the airwaves of Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Tonight we have Boston Bruins hockey with the Bees hosting the Flyers. Good on home ice. What are they up to now? 28-1 this year? At the Garden tomorrow night, we got the Celtics hosting the Kings. And then on Saturday, a University of Maine doubleheader. Men's basketball on the road at UMass Lowell 2, looking for a third straight win. And then
it's a big hockey game right there.
It's a big one. Number 9, Providence at Maine, who is 17th in the national rankings. Lone game of the week for the Black Bears. And Providence is really playing as well as anyone in the country right now. 6 straight wins with sweeps over Maine, BU, and BC in their last 3 weekends.
Yeah, Maine's season's coming. You know, these games are super important for them now.
That they are. Nothing is secure as far as a NCAA tournament bid at the end of the season for the Black Bears.
Matt Patra got called up today to take the place of Elias Lindholm, who's day-to-day, another injury for the Bruins. So that's his debut this season. So it'll be interesting to watch him and how he does tonight.
Heard some good things from
he's
down
playing
at Providence.
Well. Providence is playing great.
Underway here in the second half. Bagley with the basketball. Mason on the wing. Comes out of there with it. Passes off to Atherton, who attacks. Can't get it to spin off the backboard. Second effort put up by Bivens.
Bivens is having a game for the couple games we've done. This is most aggressive offensively I've seen her.
First made field goal tonight. She's also got 4 at the line as Wilson gets called for a travel.
Normally she does a lot of the small things within their offense, set screens, gets rebounds, moves the ball for them. Not really looking for her to score, and when she does, it's a benefit to them, but she's looking for a shot tonight.
Lead back to 11 for the Eagles. That matches the largest of the game. They had it up to 17-6 in that second quarter before the Crusaders responded with an 8-0 run. Higgins with a rebound, quickly to Getz. She finds Goodine streaking towards the back door. Can't get the first shot to fall. She gets her own miss. And we get a foul here going against Julia Goodine. One and done trip for the Crusaders, as it turns out. Mason passes off to Bowles. Leading her team with 9 points, nearly 11, but the ball just pops off the rim.
Yeah, once again, a nice pick and roll play by Bowles. Attacking. If no one stops her, she continues. If they stop her, she dumps it off. And
Getz tried to wrap a pass around the paint and had it picked off. And then another foul going against the Crusaders afterward.
a concerted effort here to start the second half by Ellsworth in their sets. They're not looking just to run a freelance, get the ball and do whatever. They're looking to run a structured offense and something different each time.
Mason begins in a walk, now into a jog as she crosses the timeline.
As Coach Pooler's very strong in his offensive sets and offensive plays.
Mason all the way to the hoop with the left-handed scoop. 6 points now for Sydney Mason. And the lead at 13 for the Eagles. Higgins with an up fake on a three. Has it off to Getz. She's been quiet tonight. The focus of the Ellsworth defense, it would seem. Pass down low to Wilson. Wilson loses the ball. Goodine to the court to try to keep it alive. And a tie-up is the call. It'll keep it down at this end. Sweet Frog is your go-to basketball season treat before or after the game. Stop by 878 Sweet Bee, Stillwater Avenue in Bangor for froyo, ice cream, and all your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sweet creations always score. Gets over to Higgins. No hesitation on the three. And a rebound pulled down by Atherton.
That was a good shot for her. She had enough space where she could get it off, and it was just in and out.
Everyone runs by Badgley, so she just puts it up and knocks down the three. Doubles her point total for the night, now up to 6 off her first make from the field.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Everyone ran by her. Then, of course, the most important thing out there is the ball. So you can't leave the ball, and you can't leave it, especially in a very good shooter like Bagley.
Gets it back from Goodine, trying to work through the traffic. Floater comes up short. Rebound to Mason. Bagley at the other end, backs out into another and can't connect. Dearborn grabs the loose ball rebound.
Wow, the runner by Goodine.
She's into double figures now. First points of the second half and up to 11 for the game.
Yeah, they're just better in transition right now with their offense, and that's how they need to be able to push whenever they can.
Bagley, leading scorer for the Eagles this year, 12.3 points per night. Passes off to Bowles, second on the team with 12.1, but her three offside rim and out of play.
She was 3 feet behind the college shot, and it's an easy shot for her. It's not.
Yeah, there was no trouble to that jumper.
Not at all.
We have seen that since her freshman year on this court. Come tourney time. Smith with the basketball for Bapst. Has it poked away by Mason. Now back near midcourt to retrieve the basketball. Andy Pooler is asking what was going on there.
Yeah, I think that was backcourt.
Yeah, it looked like
she
she
had a case for it, but
it looked like she possessed the basketball quickly before crossing over there into the backcourt, and that's why they were yelling for it. But as the kids say, ball don't lie.
That's
and
right.
after the tie-up, Ellsworth basketball, not what they want to see, though, with Bagley gingerly picking herself up off the court.
She might hit her funny bone the way she's holding the inside of her elbow. Kind of knocked it on the court. But we've always talked about this half court, the way the Paul Bunyan is lined at that center circle. You can't really see where half court is there, and you're not really sure exactly where the midline is.
You'll see as the camera pans here, you lose the
Right.
center stripe right through Paul's left leg and bicep there. Makes it a little tough when things get out there on the logo. You got that at midcourt. You got the 2 free throw lines at either end on the perimeter. Then it always seems like this court has teeth when the tournament comes around.
Yeah,
there's likes to take some bites out of the players.
There tends to be a few gaps in it here and there, but they've gotten a little better over time.
Goodine saves the basketball for the Crusaders. Higgins bumped to the court, and that's going to be a foul on Ellsworth. 3:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Ellsworth on top by 14. Got a football score right now at 30-16, 10 days out from Super Bowl 60. Auto Radiator Services has been serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. Maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Basketball out of bounds to the Eagles. Goodine having to pick herself up using the stanchion.
She's 100% effort all the time. That's what we like about Goodine. She doesn't stop playing, doesn't give up on any of the plays. And
yeah, when you hear the term like high motor come NFL draft time, that is Julia Goodine. Garden Bowles here, who steps back around the screen. The three won't fall, and a rebound for the Crusaders. Peters with the board. Smith leading the break, goes up with the right hand and floats it in. Smith with her first two of the night.
Yeah, nice little jump hook. Didn't get too far over the basket line when she shot it. She had enough room to center herself.
Allie Bivens wasting no time at all, running the length of the court and scoring. Peters inside to Dearborn. Out to Higgins. Got her defender in the air on the up fake. Gets it back. Another ball fake. Peters from the left wing. Money. That was a good-looking stroke there by Madeline Peters.
Yeah, we've seen her in the past. Peters can certainly shoot that ball.
First points of the night as Bivens takes a jumper just inside the arc. And that one's poked out of play, and then it'll go to the Crusaders. 11-point game after that last make and stop by John Bapst. If you're hungry after the game, visit the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant at the Family Fun Bowling Center, 15 Hilder Street in Bangor, or at thebackalleyrestaurant.com.
Yeah, you're going to see a ball screen here, or a double ball screen for Smith. Oh, not Smith, but Smith sets it after.
Peters calling for some help. Hands to Higgins. Crusaders doing this without Getz right now on the court. Goodine backing out. Patience here from John Bapst. Goodine goes opposite the screen, pulls up from the right elbow extended, and it spins out. Atherton keeping her head up, finds Mason. Mason slashes into the paint and leaves the shot short. Home run pass by Higgins up to Goodine. She hauls it in and then gets chopped from behind, and Goodine crashes into the stanchion and immediately just looks for some help up. But, yeah, no foul. They saying clean block?
I guess so.
Goodine's looking around
I think the official on the baseline was a little confused, too. I think he was thinking it was a foul, too. He was getting ready to switch spots.
Yeah, Goodine's.
Yeah, and Coach Smith is just realizing it wasn't a foul either as he's.
I took a little bit of contact there. But it'll be a baseline out here for the Crusaders, and Higgins to trigger it. Higgins inbounds to no one. It's coming over at us, but right there to pick it up is Goodine. Smith whips it down low to Dearborn on the baseline. Back out top to Smith. Dearborn give and go with Goodine, who tries to knife her way in there, and now it looks like we got a foul. It's on the floor, I believe. There's the second team foul against the Eagles here in the third quarter with 68 seconds remaining. Ball's been down at this end of the court for a while as the inbound comes over the top to Smith. Dearborn off into the corner. Quick touch from Goodine. Peters muscles it out to Smith. Inside a minute remaining now. Higgins out of the corner to Goodine out top. Dearborn back to the basket. Peters for three, and it works out for John Bapst.
I was watching Coach Smith, and there was about the three passes or three plays in a row where Peters was open and Bapst failed to reverse it to her, and you could see his face turning redder and redder.
He was stomping over there.
I'm not sure what was going to happen if that pass did not make it to her as he pointed to her, and I'm not sure who passed it to her, but said here, here twice to it, and they found her and she knocked it down.
Back to an 8-point game as the Crusaders have whittled it down to single digits until right there.
Klaus, she's a good player coming off the bench for them.
Goodine pulls up for the jumper and can't get it to fall. A rebound to Bagley. Can they get one more shot off? Into the front court. She floats it up there. Off back iron. And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Ellsworth takes a 10-point lead to the fourth. Eagles on top of the Crusaders, 34-24 on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Back here at the Cross Center and getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter on Ticket TV. Ellsworth on top of John Bapst by 10. We get the boys matchup coming up after this one. About 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Also tonight over at Hamden Academy. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark on the call of the Broncos and the Mount Ararat Eagles in Class A boys basketball. Coverage here from the Cross Center brought to you in part by American-made home goods. Visit AMHE Works at 36 Springer Drive in Bangor's Rennie's Plaza. That ball is stolen right in front of us. Ray with the steal, flipping it to Bagley, who goes to work in the paint. Our left-handed shot falls off, and Goodine with the rebound. Continuing to tell you about American-made home goods, they feature USA-made products from all 50 states where American-made matters. Bivens crashes to the court, holding her face as she gets back up into the corner where Peters, a high arcing three offline. She had a couple Eagles flying right in her face. Bivens in the corner, attacks the baseline, pushes to the far corner where Mason has it. Ray steps into a long two and knocks it down. Violet Ray, the junior, with her first points of the night. John Bapst quickly the other way. Peters in the corner, faked it once, shot it on the second, and that time over everything. Bagley slows things down here for the Eagles.
I feel like Ellsworth played a fair amount of the last half of the third and the beginning, obviously, here without Bowles on the court.
Yeah, sitting over there on the end of the bench. Long three by Bagley. No, that ball tipped, and it's heading towards the backcourt. Smith wins the race to it and throws it off to Peters, who goes right up for the baseline jumper, and
that's not
too much
range.
Behind it. Yeah.
She needs to be about 10 feet farther back.
Timeout on the floor. Andy Pooler wants to talk things over. It's a 60. We'll take it as well. Back to the Cross Center here in 60 seconds on Ticket TV. Back here at the Cross Center with the Eagles on top of the John Bapst Crusaders, 36-24, 6:24 left here in the girls' contest. The boys will follow it right here on Ticket TV. Brought to you in part by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned with guaranteed service at a fair price. 3297 Broadway in Kentuskeg or at knowltonautomotive.net. And for homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes it, visit the Farmer's Table at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. Mason passes it up to Ray in the front court. Still no Bowles out there, but she's gone to the scorer's table now for the Eagles. Ellsworth with a couple of players there, make it a few actually, as they get ready for a triple substitution, and Bagley took a shot to the face. Might have got poked in her left eye. 3 new Eagles onto the court. Bowles and Atherton, 2 of them, joined out there by Kennedy Clifford, sophomore guard, as Bagley takes a seat. Inbound down low. Atherton spins and gets it up, but the shot won't fall. Higgins quickly up court to Dearborn, over to the baseline. Goodine loses the basketball, had it knocked free, so into the backcourt to retrieve. Higgins into the corner. Peters to Dearborn. Out to Higgins. Good look at a 3. Catch and shoot, but it's offline and out of play. Scoreless tonight is CeCe Higgins, though we mentioned her in the pregame, just how far she's come as the season has progressed. 6.1 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals per game. She stuffs the stat sheet all the way across it. Mentioned in their last game, that close loss to Old Town, flirting with a triple-double with 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists.
And she's obviously not the biggest player out there to get that many rebounds. And
that was the number that stuck out to my eye. Here's Bowles back in the game and knocking down a 3. First points of the second half for Elizabeth Bowles. She leads all Eagles with a dozen.
There's a lot of things you can say, about the way the John Bapst players play, and the first thing I would say is they play hard, and that's a testament to Coach Smith and how his teams prepare and the attitude they take. And she's one of them. You don't at, I'd say maybe 5 feet.
It's close.
5'1" at tops. Average that many rebounds and fill out the rest of the stat sheet by not playing hard and competing. It's an effort stat.
Amelia Turner dishing off to Higgins. Peters at the left wing. Dearborn to Goodine. Into the far corner where Higgins will rise and hit the 3.
And that's really and that's really a strength of hers. I mean, she's a good three-point shooter. She hasn't been able to get any to fall. That's the first one tonight, but she can knock them down.
Give and go. Mason gets it down low, back out to Bowles. 3 in the air, won't fall, and Goodine a strong rebound. Going over the top of Bivens that time and doing it legally. Now Goodine at the free throw line, going in strong. Got the ball kind of stuck in her midsection as she went up, and it's Ellsworth running the other way now.
Yeah, I thought she might have ended up kicking out to
players on the court here is Mason trying to keep it alive. Some arm fighting going on right off to our right, and a foul going against the Crusaders.
Yeah, what I was going to say is I thought Goodine might have kicked out to Turner, who was open in the corner, and Turner's proven that she can knock down that shot too. And being down 12, maybe a 3 at that point would have been a good shot too.
Midway through this fourth quarter, Ellsworth 39, John Bapst 27. It was a 20-point Ellsworth win, the first time that these two teams met this season. Bowles with the basketball, rated her scoring average of 12.1 points per game. Again, a loose ball picked off the floor by Mason. Looks like the Eagles just trying to take some air out of the basketball right now. Andy Pooler calls a timeout with 3:32 remaining. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold it right here at the Cross Center. The Fitch Company is where you'll find electrical and control systems engineers, technicians, designers, and drafters, all ready to meet varied engineering projects and tackle complex issues. Visit FitchCompany.com. We're also brought to you in part by AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Free quotes, roof replacements, and winter snow removal. You can refer a friend and earn $250. Visit amconstructionroofing.com. And whether playing or watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Sideline out for the Eagles in front of their bench. See what Coach Pooler drew up for them. Try to help take the final 3:32 off the clock. Inbound to Mason.
I think
she went into the backcourt after retrieving it in the front court.
That might have been missed on that one, exactly.
Bowles with the basketball, attacking down the lane, switches from the left to the right, pushing it up there. Couldn't get the shot to fall. It's knocked out by the Crusaders. The tricky case of the mid-court stripe here at the Cross Center. Mason gets it into Bowles. Bowles backing down Goodine on the baseline, trying to create some space, just powering her way in there. Look at that post action.
Yeah, great feel for body position, and when she had the drop step to the opposite side, it was all set up by her power dribble to the inside.
Goodine the other way, couldn't get the shot to fall, and the Eagles cross the timeline with less than 3 minutes remaining. Atherton spins to the baseline, trying to bounce it along the way to Kennedy Clifford, who wasn't quite ready for it. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best
powering her way in there.
Look
Look at that post
514
action.
Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTireCompany.com. And the Growing Place helps families grow for less while supporting sustainability. Check them out first, check them out often at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Bowles rips the inbound pass away from Goodine. Her banker too strong, but the rebound pulled in by Clow. Clow fouled, a reach from the Crusaders. That'll be their third team foul with 2:37 left. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. And it's hockey and basketball season in Orono. For tickets and info, visit GoBlackBears.com. Go Blue. Bowles picks the loose ball off the court right in front of us and goes on the attack all the way to the bucket, scooping it up with the left hand. She had 7 in the first. She's got 7 here in the fourth and 16 for the game. Pass to Goodine, picked off by Bagley, running the other way, leading the break. Lost the dribble there momentarily, and that led her just a little too deep under the basket. Quickly in the other direction, this is Jesse Grant passing off to Goodine, long 2. No, and another quick trip for John Bapst. Bowles checks the clock and slows things down. She has the ball knocked away, but still crosses the timeline. No, bumped by Goodine. Team foul number 4 against the Crusaders. Old Town Redemption Center, family owned for 30 years, open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways at 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. And UMaine Online offers 60 online degree and certificate programs from Maine's flagship universities. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Down to 90 seconds and counting in this one. It hasn't been entirely with Ellsworth, but they've controlled, I'd say, about 3 minutes of the last 3:15 worth of game action.
Yeah, the game's the flow of the game's been a little different, a little choppy here and there. They'd get up, get some points, then they'd let John Bapst back into it. John Bapst fought their way back into it. Ellsworth would go dry. Bapst do a great job scoring points. Then it kind of reverse again. Yeah.
Mason at the line. She missed the first. Second one down and through. 7 points tonight. Rated her season average of 7.3 to go along with 4.4 rebounds and 3.2 assists per game for the talented junior guard. She's got a board right there. Atherton gets into the front court. Bagley getting hounded there by Getz, and Getz commits the foul with 61 seconds left. That'll put the Eagles at the free throw line. Bagley with 6 points tonight as she toes the line. Averages 12.3 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 1.7 assists per game. It's her fourth make from the line tonight. A true trip there. Now 8 for the night, and the Ellsworth lead up to 19. 46-27, now 46-29.
That's just Stella Getz first 2 points in the night.
The junior averages over 11 a game. Foul in the corner means more free throws here for the Eagles. First free throw offline for Atherton. Sophomore who averages 5.1 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Hartford's Auto Service. Complete auto repair for all makes and models. Over 30 years of experience at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. First point of the night for Austin Atherton on that second free throw. Getting our share of fouls here in the final minute. Goodine at the line, shooting 2. Working on an 11-point effort. Nothing but net on the first. Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, and a new location coming to Brewer. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. And we're also brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, family-owned for over 70 years, specializing in rug cleaning and repair. Visit 69 Hillside Ave in Bangor or salibasrugcleaners.com. Some of the Eagles, I think, wondering why this game's being extended out. 18. No, it is 16. They changed the scoreboard here in the building. Now it's a 17-point spread with 31.6 on the clock. Bagley's got plenty of free throw practice in tonight. She hits 2 more. Now has 10 points for the game. Gets past too tall for Smith. Now Smith has it on the baseline, bouncing it for a teammate down low. Shot blocked, as Grant had her shot blocked out of bounds with 15 ticks left up there on the clock. Inbound here. She puts up a 3, can't connect. Bowles fights for the rebound and pulls it away initially. Now down to the court. No quit there from the Crusaders as Smith forces the tie-up, which does give possession to Ellsworth.
And they're playing to the final buzzer. You can hear Coach Smith telling his kids not to let up.
Yeah. Inbound here and a steal. Taken away, gets the floater, and she rolls it in to beat the buzzer. Basket counts, and they'll make the final score. Ellsworth 49 and John Bapst 35. Don't go anywhere. Post-game show's coming up, and game 2 of our doubleheader. The boys contest between the Eagles and the Crusaders. We've got to set the table for it all right after this in the post-game show on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Back here at the Cross Center in Bangor for a very abbreviated post-game show. Final score of Game 1, 49-35, taken by the Ellsworth Eagles. We had a buzzer beater there, snuck in by Anna Smith right at the end, or actually the Stella Getz right before the buzzer for those final 2 points for the Crusaders. Quick post game because we've got to turn it around for the boys contest. You see them out there on the floor getting ready for game number 2 here tonight at the Cross Center. A quick scoring recap. The Crusaders were led by 13 points from Julia Goodine, their leading scorer for this season. After that, it was 6 for Madeline Peters off a couple of made threes, 3 points for Cece Higgins, 4 for Stella Getz, 3 for Amelia Turner, and 2 apiece for Haley Dearborn and for Anna Smith. And for the Eagles, they were led by 16 points from Elizabeth Bowles, 10 points from Kaylee Bagley. We had 8 by Allie Bivens, 7 from Sydney Mason, 2 for Violet Ray, and a single point for Austin Atherton for their total of 49. Chris, no real surprises where we're going for our player of the game, but why don't you tell the people?
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer in how she played today. It was Elizabeth Bowles with 16 points. Did it from deep and did it from attacking the rim, too. She was aggressive all night. And when she did get double-teamed, she facilitated as well for Ellsworth Eagles.
Player of the game presented by Tony Murray's by Heroes in downtown Bangor. Play of the game presented by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. But we got to wrap up this first broadcast, so let's quickly give credit to our Ticket TV crew here at the Cross Center. That'll be hanging on for game number 2 as well. Callum Bryant, technical supervisor, directing and producing, helping to get that scoreboard up and running here. It's actually Quinn Bird working on our scoreboard. RJ Novio running the camera upstairs. Chris Hoare, my broadcast partner. We're all hanging around for Game 2, so let's break for it right now. The Crusaders and Eagles boys coming up right after this quick timeout on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia.
You'll do better at Darling's.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Brand name footwear for hardworking days and laid-back nights. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, Acme Road in Brewer, for brands that work.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.